More payouts alert. More payouts are coming in today, my friends. I'm super excited. We are going to have checked out first payout of the year with Take Profit Trader, maxed out, making $10,000 today on gold. First payout of the year with Lucid Trading, maxed out 150K account. We'll be getting 3,500 from them. Getting my funded next one today. It's a good day. We're exactly 1 week into the new trading year, and I'm 3 payouts down, stacking cash, stoked as hell. It's all great. However, none of that is really worthy of a YouTube video. What is worthy of a YouTube video is gold yet again presenting the same exact opportunity that I had mentioned in the previous video. Honestly, gold has been offering these kinds of trades all year long. Last year, in this year so far, it is virtually the same setup or some variation of the same setup every single day or every day that it is trending. And it makes sense. You look at this daily chart, it's been a really clear uptrend. And this trade, I hope that people watching this video are ones who have watched my last few videos, because I have one video strictly dedicated to gold describing this type of trade setup. And in my last one, I even mentioned again that it is going to be this setup all year, all year, all year. An untested overnight high or an untested previous day high or anything where an area that a high that we left and then pulled back from, we will make our way back up there. And gold today offered another opportunity just like that. During the pre-market session, we had a really strong bull flag, right? And we actually broke out during the pre-market session before getting this pullback here, right? So on stream today, the full video is posted on Kick. If you want to go watch the entire stream from A to Z, you can do that. But as we were pulling back here pre-market, you can hear me kind of rooting. I'm like chanting. I'm like, hell yeah, pull back, because the further we pull back, the better R to R we have in that high. And so initially, the two areas that I was looking for us to pull back into were this box and this box. And it's nothing special. It's not rocket science. It's just the swing lows, right? The recent areas and recent pullbacks, I wanted to see if we can spike our previous support areas, see if they hold, see if they don't, use the opening print as a guide. This is all markings that I made this morning on stream. Again, you can go watch the full video if you don't believe me for whatever reason, right? But as the market started to pull back gold, I got excited because I thought, okay, that means there's better risk reward into those highs. I didn't want to buy and go long over here. It was too far gone. But back here, this feels great. So gold opened up, the market opened, and at 9:30 a.m., we got a strong green bar. And I thought, all right, not bad, but I can't just go straight into it like that. I need some sort of pullback. And I really wanted us to pull back to the opening print. But I noticed that wasn't happening. Instead, the second bar of the day pushed even higher. For me, I still can't just chase that. I need to buy some sort of pullback that gives me a tighter stop and better risk to reward. So what do I draw? This little rectangle right here, thinking, hey, if we can pull back into this area, not rocket science how I drew that rectangle. It's just these previous highs. And it's not exact. The candles are what I'm looking for the exactness, right? And as this pulled back into this area I happen to draw, we trigger a 2-minute potential higher low here. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's really sexy. That's just a great looking 2-minute buy, right? And I go to press buy, and for whatever reason, I have order rejected. Kind of annoying, but whatever. I've already made money on the day. I'm just, all right, whatever, right? And then I get a phone call from my Trixie, my dog, my new dog sitter here in PR, and I missed this re-entry right here while I'm on the phone. On stream, I'm on the phone. Another great entry, though, and these were just, I mean, pretty straightforward trades. We have potential higher lows triggering. We have 5-minute triggering potential higher lows. The risk to reward up into these highs. It was exactly the type of thing that I look for in an uptrend. A pullback, right, with good risk to reward into untested overnight highs. It was very straightforward. And while I did not make money on this particular entry down here, because for whatever reason, my orders were getting rejected on TPT and Tradeify, and then my orders were rejected on Lucid, because Lucid wasn't working with Tradeivate. So everything wasn't right. There was weird stuff happening right here, which was very annoying. That being said, I was able to chase a Lucid entry once that started working again. So that's how I qualified for that payout today. But overall, this was a very straightforward trading day. And I guess what I need to, I'm making this video yet again to remind anyone who's been struggling on the NQ to look somewhere else. Today, the NQ was a little bit better, but not really even. This was a strong 5-minute bar. And after that, you could have longed there, you could have longed here. Like, there's a few places to long, but the market hasn't really gone anywhere. It's made much less of a move. And that makes sense to me, because coming into the day, the QQQ was a confusing chart. Because it's at all-time highs. And so by being at all-time highs, naturally, we're not crack addicts. We don't want to go short here because we're not dumb and silly, right? Shorting every now and then on a very specific day at all-time highs makes sense. But always looking for shorts while the market is at all-time highs, really it's opportunity cost that you're hurting yourself more than anything, right? You're missing out on the opportunity to make money on the upside. Today offered one of the better short opportunities during this market uptrend because we came close to a gap under green, right? If we had opened underneath this green line, we would have been in gap under green territory, which means that the hourly trend would have been flipping. We could have seen a nice downside move. And I was open-minded to something like that on the day. However, as soon as the market opened, within the first 5 seconds, you could tell, all right, that's not happening. Now let's wait and see what we can get. And the market in the NQ today was better than a lot of days recently. Even today was not great. The NQ is in a range waiting to break all-time highs. This is a range-bound action. It is good. There is opportunities there, absolutely, but it's more like the normal 2 out of 7, right? Like 2 out of every 7 trading days, you'll get a good trending opportunity that's straightforward and understandable, right? Gold right now feels like it's every other day is an upside trend into the overnight highs. It's free money at the moment. And I that's not true. Nothing is ever free money, but it's as close to free money in trading as free money is ever going to get. It's like when Bitcoin broke its all-time highs several years ago and then just trended up for like months straight. Gold is in that same element, and it is not too late. We have not missed this opportunity. Guess what? Something like this is going to happen again. We're going to find a short-term top. We're going to pull back. Then we're going to get some inside bars. Then it's going to get again. What's hilarious about this gold chart, what's happening here on the daily chart, where we have an untested high like that, we pull back into support, and then we crank it out, is essentially what we traded on the 15-minute today. Look how similar this looks. Untested high, pull back, couple of bars, boom, go. It's like the same thing on the daily chart, right? We were moving up a little too fast, so we got one harsh pullback day, and then boom, skyrocket, and clean trend back to the upside. This is going to continue to happen. Gold is in a price discovery trend until it finds its top, whatever that is, whether it's 5,000, 4,750, who knows? I don't know, and we won't know till we see it. And even when we see it, we won't be able to tell for a couple weeks after, but signs will be there. And guess what, my friends? Those signs are not there right now. What the signs are saying right now is, dude, go long on gold. And I'm sorry for being passionate and yelling about it, but I see some people sometimes. You're in a toxic relationship with the NASDAQ. Because of how fast the NASDAQ moves, you refuse to trade anything else. You refuse to put, you think, or you're justifying it as, you know, oh, I'm used to the NASDAQ. I'm learning one. I get it. Right now, I think it's undoubtable that over the past 3 months, gold has offered significantly better trading opportunities than the NASDAQ. And I'm not asking you to change asset classes. I'm not asking you to start trading options. I'm not asking you to start trading crypto. I'm just saying A different futures contract has had a lot better of opportunities than this futures contract over the last several months. And it's just the truth. It really is. So at the bottom of my heart, I hope that those of you who are not willing to trade gold for whatever reason become willing to trade gold, because it's amazing. And I love it. And I don't know how much longer it's going to be around. I suspect a while. I suspect this thing might go to 5,000 from a price point perspective. But who knows? It's like looking a gift horse in the eyes and saying, nah, not this week. Thanks, though. It's like, what? That gift horse isn't going to come back around forever. You have no idea when it's going to go. So I love you all very, very much. I hope you have an amazing rest of the trading week. And please, for the love of God, stop ignoring gold. Stop.